Anniversary by Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller came onto the scene on fire with his debut album Trapsoul. His follow-up, True to Self, was not received well. On the 5th anniversary of his debut album, he has a new album for us, Anniversary. Can Bryson Tiller recapture the magic that put him on the main stage? How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Anniversary by Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller, man, Ambitious Ace's favorite R&B singer.
He's up there. He's one of them.
He's up there? Okay, that's cool.
Cool.
I thought I was just speaking in jest. Either way, how you feel about this album artwork, man?
It's the Bryson Tiller staple cover. You know, he got the cap on, got the look, and he got the blurred effect. Like, or not even a blurred effect, just that kind of like, what's that effect called? I forget. I know the name when I see it, but
it's kind of like when you take all three colors and kind of phase them out just a little bit. It's a fire shot.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool album artwork. Like he said, everything he said was spot on. Is what you look at all Bryson's covers. Now, True to Self was a little different.
A little bit different, yeah.
But that's why it wasn't good. Anyway, the flow of this project, I felt like this was Bryson trying to get back into the groove of what got him popular in the first place, trying to tap back into that vibe. That's the vibe I get.
I get that too. You know, just a nice, smooth, top-down vibe.
Highlights, man. First of all, I want to go to Inhale. Samples Mary J. Blige from the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. I want to say is Not Gonna Cry. Love the way they flip the beat. Love the hook that's on there. I love the singing that's on there as well. I felt like that timeless interlude was actually the real first time on this album that I actually cared what was being sung. Not saying it like, cause it sounds good all the way through, but actually where I started paying attention, like, oh, okay. So the interlude, Inhale was fire. Like I said, Out of Time featuring Drake, man. Him and Drake got some real good chemistry, but Drake kind of carried that song. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Keep Doing What You Doing is another fire track. I think he nailed the back end of this album, but the whole first half, I just did not care. I tried, but the second half of the album is what kind of did it for me, man. 5 to 10, I think he nailed it. That's 6 joints right there.
Yeah, man. I appreciated Years Go By, just how it started off and led right into Always Forever. I thought it was a nice vibe and everything like that. Things Change was pretty dope. Inhale was crazy. I really loved that one. Out of Time, I wanted more Bryson. I felt like we got a lot of Drake in the beginning, and he just came at the end. It was just like, okay,
it felt like a Drake record.
Yeah. Keep What You're Doing was great, and I really like Next to You.
Lowlights, man. Look, and that's the thing. I love the intro on Years Go By, the speech at the beginning, because I feel like that's real. But and Bryson sounds good. I just could not connect with the first 4 songs. I was just like, you know what? They're good. They're good records, but they're not trap soul records. You know, it's not the back half of this album, which actually had me like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Close Your Eyes, Ambitious Ace music. It was just records.
Yeah, if I was to have a major lowlight of the album, it would be that some of the lyrics don't resonate with you. Like, the vibe is there. Like, you know, you cruising, you just chilling.
But you ain't closing your eyes.
Some of them you can, but you're not closing your eyes because of what's being said. You're more closing your eyes because of the vibe of the music. And there's a little bit of disconnect when it gets there because, you know, I'm not trying to say I'm always expecting some grand lyricism or anything well-written song out of Bryson Tiller, but, you know, it would be accepted to actually connect with something like that instead of just like, oh, I'm feeling the vibe, you know. So I would say that would be the only low light of the album, is that it really doesn't resonate with you in a written form.
Final thoughts, man. Look, Bryson is still obviously good at what he does. Like I said, this is still an upgrade from True to Self. So you look at Trapsoul, True to Self was like a huge miss for me. Like, absolutely huge. And I feel like Anniversary is kind of like getting right back up to where he was. You know, it's always hard to outdo something when you come out the gate swinging and everybody's loving everything you're doing. It's hard to follow up, you know, and he seems like a real personal guy. So all of the stress probably might be taking a toll on him, the pressure and, you know, the celebrity, all of that. But I do think that this is a solid project that he put together right here with some decent songs, but everything sounds good. Like, vocally sounds good. The the production he picked was good. I just don't know if you'll care about the lyrics at the beginning of the project.
Yeah, man, you get some here that's really easy to vibe out to or ride to. I think he nails it when it comes to his music sonically and the sound that he wants to get across to his listener. And I think he nails that. I just want, to get a little bit more into the artist himself. Maybe it's going to take a different direction to kind of feel that connection. Because, I mean, some lyrics in here, you can tell that, it's something that he wanted to express and get off his chest and everything like that. But in order for it to resonate with the listener, maybe he has to discover a different way in his style to make that hit harder with his fans.
Final grade, man. Look, I'm going to give Bryson a dash. I still feel like it's a climb up. I feel like I gave True to Self an X. I feel like I went in on that project. But this is definitely a much better project. But even though I like 60% of the project, man, it's still 60%. That's not enough for me to go ahead, sit here and give it a check. But shout out to Bryson. Keep doing what you're doing. The girls love it.
I'm going to give it a check. I think it's an easy listen. Yeah, there's a little bit left to be desired. But I still think, as for his fan base and his lane of music, everything like that, this is what the fans want. They wanted something more in the lines of Trapsoul. With the next outing, maybe he can give us a little bit more flavor, but I'm rocking with this. It's cool.